I'm Anwar,
I'm Keith.
and welcome to the War Room.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
What's been good with you,
G?
G?
What's up, fam? How you been,
Nothing
man?
much. Long time no see, man.
Yeah, man. I know. Tell me about it. It's been a minute.
Man, the ground been real, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. How was your grandma's birthday, man?
Oh, man, it was dope, man.
Nice.
You know,
That's what's up, man.
and she dipped out on everybody. So we didn't really do much, but.
Granny had things to do, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Grandma got a life, too, man.
Hey, man. That's what's up,
She's
man.
still
Happy
here.
birthday. That's what it is, you know?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. So what's been up with you, man? What's up?
Man, so, let me pull it up on my phone. It's something very, very, very important
Okay.
that we need to talk about. So, this is what happened in West Virginia. A West Virginia postal worker pleads guilty to election fraud after changing voters' party affiliation from Democrat to Republican. So, and I know that we've been sending out voter, stuff you want to do, like a
Absentee
mail-in
ballots.
ba-
Yeah, I got
absentee
mine in the mail,
ballot
too. Yep.
and everything like that. So what I'm guessing, I don't know for sure what he did was he probably never took a whole bunch of them out, out of the mail. So people, you're not expecting those.
No.
Took them back home in the van and actually filled them out himself, and then mailed them out, like it was just regular outgoing mail.
Wow.
So and it all kind of stuff like that is the reason why, it's funny because Trump said that the Democrats are going to rig the mail-in ballot. And you see somebody is doing that for Republican Party. So it's just kind of funny about that. And one of the things that we were talking about, me and you talked about it before, is how it seems like he's trying to get rid of the post office. Or
as an entity.
Yeah, as an entity. Or we would be privatized, basically.
Okay.
Like probably bought by Amazon or something like that. So, because we're actually supposed to be running out of money in September.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I know we got this new guy coming in. So what I'm guessing he's going to do to make budget cuts, because, we're blowing money left and right. What he's going to do is, this is just what I'm thinking. He's going to kind of do what GM does when they're ready to get rid of y'all.
Now you mean the CEO of the post office?
Yeah, the guy that Trump appointed, of course,
Okay,
has
gotcha.
no business to be even doing that shit in the first place.
Right.
That's a different story. What I think they're going to do is, he's going to do what they do at GM. I'll give you a retirement package. Give you this.
Severance and all that.
Yeah. You try to get all the older people that make the most money out of there. Because there's people in there, they'll be making $60 to $90 an hour in there, doing stuff like at GM,
Right.
you get your money in there.
Oh yeah.
So that's one of the things that, is scary for us at the post office. You got any questions about it?
Well, for one, I do, but I noticed early on, Trump had a bit of a conflict with Governor Whitmer regarding the absentee ballots, and to your point about the potential of fraud on the Democrat side. But what's ironic
and then,
is,
lo and behold, look what happened.
Right.
It's a fraud on a Republican. And I'm not saying that guy's he probably just he's a Republican. He probably just did that on his own. But it's funny how you thought that a big entity was going to do it, but a smaller entity did it for you.
which is just as devastating.
And not even in Michigan.
Because he does absentee ballots too. So
He's done it before.
He's done it
The
plenty of
whole
times.
party has done it before.
He's done that when he's, voted. I guess he was either in Florida for the sake of New York or New York for the sake of Florida. I don't know what it was, one of the two. But he's done absentee ballots in the past. And I've heard that when it comes to Republican governors, like the governor in Iowa, they do absentee ballots. He never had no issue with that.
Yeah, he doesn't
So,
have an issue.
he's always been a hypocrite. So what's new? So, okay, let me ask you this. For those people who don't understand the severity of eradicating the postal service, I mean, we already know on the small level, mail, packages, so on and so forth. What does that do to the potential voting landscape if he can potentially eradicate the mailing system?
Well, you got a lot of people that's disabled that won't be able to vote because they can't get around. Too, everybody's going to have to be at the polls, so the lines are going to be worse. And then he probably suspected the lines are really, really bad. Kind of how they did it in Atlanta. Remember, the lines are so bad.
Yep,
what people are going to do?
There with Stacey Abrams, right? Correct.
What are people going to do? They're going to leave.
They're going to leave.
Right, man, fuck this shit. I don't want to do it.
Unfortunately, I had to say this. Typically, for our sector of voting,
It's always messed up.
It's always messed up. But then a lot of times, if the weather or the situation isn't conducive to our liking, we don't come out and vote. Don't let it be a rainy day. It's going to be a bad day for us because we don't come out to vote, unfortunately. So the ramifications of this are devastating for the long term, even beyond if Trump was to get reelected. Just moving forward to not have the postal services is unreal, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So what can happen to potentially negate this from happening? As far as how does,
like
as far as you guys being eradicated,
the guy would have to do the budget cut thing. We would have to some stuff we're probably gonna stop doing, like we've already here. We're already starting to lose Amazon. We used to deliver a lot of Amazon. They're starting to do their own thing. So that's
real quick. I heard there was a deal. You guys played yourself on that with Amazon, not knowing that Amazon was going to turn into the entity.
Yeah, it's right? Basically what happened is they didn't before. They had their own trucks. They didn't really know how to deliver their stuff, put it in the system, have everything flow somewhere. So they learned it from us. They was like, okay, we'll start doing it. We can do it ourselves.
Got the game.
Out in Delta, they don't deliver Amazon at all.
Wow.
Well, actually they do. This is how they play us. They'll give us the overly heavy shit. And that's what we'll deliver.
Give me an example.
So, okay, let's say you order queen size box spring.
Okay.
Heavy.
Furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. The Amazon driver, he's probably not gonna take that to you. It's gonna be me.
Wow.
It's gonna be the heavy stuff and probably stuff they can't get into. Because as a mail carrier, if you live in an apartment, I can probably get in there. No problem. I got the stuff I need for that. I got an apartment on my route. I get there, no problem. They can't. They got a buzz. And if you don't answer, they got to take it back. So it's easier for us to get into places than it is to them.
So you got different accessibility.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, so
wow, that's incredible, man.
Yeah, so
because you've been talking about this for a while. And,
yeah.
My homeboy that's in Baltimore that works for the Postal Service, he had been making mention of everything is getting in line to get you guys out of there. Yeah. And who would have thought using the angle of voter suppression and eradicating the absentee voting would segue into your whole process in itself? Because those Amazon trucks are everywhere, man. They just seem like they just dropped in on us, and I see those things they just came out of the blue,
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's crazy because I went from one day having one house on my route getting 12 packages. One house.
Wow. To
now I get 3 or 4 from it, and Amazon delivers the rest. It just, which, on Sunday, because we deliver Amazon on Sunday, having 199 stops and 103 packages to having 60.
So does that potentially affect the hours you work?
For Sunday, yes.
Okay. So Amazon doesn't do their own packages on Sunday?
They do, but they'll still slide some to us. Okay. Basically, kind of here you go, I'll take these. Probably because of the volume. They're supposed to build a warehouse here, but I think the COVID shit messed it up, so they can't really get going. They probably would have been going by now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they built an Amazon factory right outside of the Delta plant. It's not too far.
Yeah, is it full? I don't know if it's running.
I don't know if it's fully functional yet.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's because of the COVID thing.
Right, it was in the works of getting ready, because I know they were getting ready to hire, I want to say, maybe 250 employees, and then COVID hit, and then that whole thing kind of got put on the back burner. Amazon is taking over, man, and it's affecting tons of different entities.
He's worth more money than he was when he got divorced. He made that back.
Right, because he gave her $40 billion.
Yeah.
He put her on the
Forbes list.
Exactly. Top 25. Man, that's a power shift right there. I just break you off. Yeah. The alimony.
And not only that, I break you off. Now I'm richer than before.
They said he's going to be They said he'll be a trillionaire by 2026.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, speaking of that, they just said Elon Musk just passed Warren Buffett. So he's
Tesla's coming too, man. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff with the semis and stuff right now. Just to backtrack a little bit with the Amazon stuff, what I've noticed also that they've been doing is they're using FANUC robots in some of their entities instead of using actual manpower. And I'm familiar with FANUC because that's what we use in the facility, But these FANUC robots are using are instead of us picking up the shipments and stuff and moving packages, they've got the robots doing it, man. So, this stuff is coming, man, and it's crazy, man, and it's kind of scary because
I mean, it makes sense. If they can do it to me, are y'all next? Or if they can do it to y'all, am I next? And stuff like that. I mean, I know a lot of people like, we just get emails, but my job is more than, mail. I deliver some old people's medicine, that can't get around all the time. So it's more than us just delivering mail.
Right.
It's, other things too, I may be one of the only people some of these older people see that whole day.
Wow.
They'll talk to you for hours if they could.
Right.
I mean, so it's just bigger than that. I mean, it's more of a it's a moral job kind of.
Well, it's cultural. I mean, we've always had the mailman. That's always been, and to think about within our lifetime the potential of us not having the United States Postal Service is a surreal
and that's
thing.
Getting privatized. Like what?
Shit is nuts, man. Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I wish I could tell you that this is what we need to do for it to stop, but it's nothing really. Even with that guy in West Virginia, if you didn't know it was coming, how you gonna? Hey, where's my stuff at?
I mean, I got mine. I mean, that could have easily happened anywhere.
Yeah. And I think of all that. First of all, you don't know how long he was doing this, so you got to go back and take those people out. And I wonder, would they be able to redo it?
Right.
Or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Because the argument was, well, we don't want to use the mail because it could be compromised, as we can see. But the technology aspect can be compromised too.
When the COVID started, think about all. He had an Amazon worker there, a FedEx worker, and a UPS worker there. He didn't have a mail carrier. Like, you notice for us being essential, we didn't really get a lot of credit for being essential.
Nobody mentioned you guys at all. Really.
I actually, one day I was delivering mail and I seen a magazine. And it was like, essential workers. It had like I said, it had a Amazon worker, it had a nurse, it had a FedEx worker, probably, right? And a UPS worker. I'm like,
what the fuck? Where am I?
Yeah, where are we at? Like, it's ridiculous. So he's doing this on purpose. They know exactly what they're doing. Trying to make it seem like, oh, we're corrupt and we're,
right,
on some old bullshit. But, yeah, man, this is crazy because it's our livelihoods,
It affects everybody. I mean, with my consignment stuff, that's all I do my business with is the United States Postal Service.
Yeah.
I don't, because FedEx and UPS stuff is way too expensive. It's unreal how expensive it is. So, yeah, man. Hopefully that works out, and hopefully the individual that's now overseeing this, man, hopefully you do the right thing, and you get everything in order, and you provide some sustainability.
Yeah, and
so
get this to your president, too.
There you go. He had one of those. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
a ton of those.
Also, I want to know why he hasn't spoken about the thing that's been going on. I've been hearing about Russia having bounties on American soldiers. That's one of the things I haven't heard Trump speak about.
That one under the rug, right?
You notice he hasn't said a damn thing about that.
He hasn't denounced the Confederate flag either.
It's a hoax. Then why haven't you said anything about it?
Right. See?
I ain't heard you say a damn thing about it.
Because you know better. Because you know what Putin will do to you if you get out of pocket.
Yeah, he smack shit out probably.
Putin doesn't have to be played with.
Yeah, so, it's just a lot of things. I think he should focus on more of that. And he's talking about Bubba Wallace. And first of all, you still got people dying of COVID, and you're on Twitter talking about, well, Bubba Wallace should apologize.
Well, if we do more testing, then that will show that more people have COVID. This is what we're dealing with right here. This is our leadership right here, man. More testing equals more people being found out that they have COVID. But you said it was a hoax in January.
Yeah, you're talking out of your ass. You don't know if you thought it was a hoax.
Right.
Just be like, hey, I thought it was. I was wrong. You're telling people to drink bleach. You fucking tell. Oh, I wear a mask, but you don't ever wear a mask.
Yeah, you
got
never
people,
wear a mask.
You got your people going nuts about wearing a mask, which is weird. It's just, this is a real shit show.
Yes.
This is a real fucking shit show, man. This is dumb.
Yeah, it is. It's like how, and this is rhetorical when I say this, how do we go from 8 years of Obama to this shit, right?
I have no fucking clue. But
how is this making America great at all? This is the poorest we've been. This is the hungriest we've been because of the food shortage going on. If you guys don't pay attention as well. Think about it.
Eventually, they're gonna stop giving the $600 extra.
It's ready to run out here.
They're gonna stop giving the unemployment.
One on the 23rd. If they don't, and then I heard they're supposedly working on another stimulus. But I guess my question is, what happened to the $600 billion that is all of a sudden missing right now? And then the $1.4 billion that they gave out to people that are dead. So there's checks literally circulating all over the United States that are in mailboxes of people that are no longer living right now.
Oh yeah,
Absolute
so what do you do
chaos.
with that money? Like you can re-up and kind of put it in with what you're about to send out, but you know they're probably not going to do that. So it's just a lot of shit going on. I feel like 2020 is going to end up being the best and the worst year we've all been alive around, because it's a year of, it's a whole bunch of bullshit going around, but we are all standing still paying attention.
It's woke us up. And it's all about how you play it. If you capitalize on these opportunities, in the chaos, man, we can end up coming out of this smelling like roses. But you got to be smart about it.
I just paid off some more of my debt yesterday.
That's what's up. Got to use that money. Get into these side businesses, these side hustles.
Get your credit right, so when everything goes back up, you back up with it.
They're giving out this money for these businesses. Get your LLCs, your DBAs, get your tax IDs, all this stuff in order, man. I just gave y'all some real game right there, man, because I want to see some prosperity out here for the little guy, man, because they've been putting the squeeze on us for too long. So,
yes, sir.
So y'all need to take advantage of this stuff and try to profitize off the pain right now, because it's a lot of it going on right now. Everything's spiked.
Yep.
Now Lansing is high risk, and now it's went to the west side of the state. Now Grand Rapids has had a spike, so it doesn't look like this is ending anytime soon. And I just saw something about now there's another pneumonia coming out that's even more deadly than COVID, and it's supposedly over in, I want to say Pakistan or Kazakhstan, but
Jesus.
So let's add more insult to injury. But
like I said, man, we still got what?
We still got 5 more months to go, man. Summer's about over. I thought they said the heat would get rid of it, and that was
clearly it's wrong.
That was a bunch of bullshit anyway. So what I need people to understand is, man, start using some common sense. There's so much information out here that people don't even take the time to do any due diligence, analyze some sources, go get some different perspective before you just believe everything you see out here. Because a lot of this stuff is all by design to have your head all messed up and keep us in confusion right now. So everybody's got to stay focused and, man, lock into what's important. So yeah, man,
do it.
That shit is ill. But I'm glad that you putting us on game and you giving us perspective. And you have to continue to keep us in the loop of that.
Yeah,
what's going on.
This could get bad.
Get real bad.
This could get bad for a lot. Think about it. If that happens, how many people could lose their jobs?
How many, if you were to guess, how many people are in the male force? Well, maybe just say Michigan, and if like the United States, what do you think?
A couple million.
Couple million
in the
postal workers
in the United States. Yeah,
wow,
definitely. It's 3 here. It's probably, I want to say about 38 of us in Lansing, I think. Wow.
Shit, man.
And then you got the Kalamazoo, you got this place, then you got the smaller places.
Allen Park.
Oh, yeah.
Main one of the bigger headquarters, and then, the other main hub in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
This could go bad.
Yeah, so hopefully, man, I'm going to pray for y'all. I'm going to pray for everybody. Hopefully this stuff works out, man.
Yep.
But on a quick side note, before we wrap this up, got 2 more topics. The Atlanta Dream, the one senator, Lefker, whatever her name is, talking about she wants to denounce. Bam, hit her with that one. You want to denounce Black Lives Matter and you don't like the movement and all this other bullshit. And last time I checked, your whole team, if I'm not mistaken, is black.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Right. And you want to talk about let's separate sports from politics, but
sports has always been in politics. And
since
your political president won't stop talking about
right. And you follow
sports.
his blueprint too. And and on top of that, when you was campaigning, when you got put in your position by Brian Kemp, you used that as part of your whole commercial and publication that you were a shareholder or owner of the Atlanta Dream. So she don't want to give up her seat at the chair, but you're going to have to, because they're going to probably vote your ass out, because I know all them ladies ain't going to play for you. And kudos to them for standing up. You done put your foot in your mouth, because y'all can't help yourself, whether it's these Karens or these Kevins. Shout out to my man Kevin, because he don't relate to any of that, but all these Karens and Kevins, y'all can't help yourselves, man. Y'all going to get fired. We just had that situation in Livonia where you pull the gun out on
hopefully
the black woman and the young 15-year-old girl. You guys are acting a damn fool. Like, mind your fucking business.
It wasn't even that. Like, you could have left. She was in the car, and you got out. So that's the whole thing. And you put a gun out.
And you racked the gun.
And they didn't even
pose
pose a real threat to you.
You racked the chamber. Now, granted, I don't think your hand was on the trigger, but it ain't nothing to put your hand right there and make it happen.
So, I mean, hopefully she gets a couple years in jail.
I heard there was a protest down in Detroit and somebody got shot.
Yeah, that was a little muddy, because they put out the video. A guy was getting arrested. His boy was like, y'all not taking my boy. He pulled out the strap, started busting at the cops.
Okay.
They bust back. They shot him and killed him.
Yikes.
People just thought that, they just shot him. So, I mean.
That's like I said. That's why you got to get all the information and really understand.
But, I mean, I don't have a problem with them protesting.
No, not at all.
I mean, stop anyway.
I'm glad that it's still going. I was really worried about it's losing its momentum. But we need legislation. We need policies. We need to get this.
Don't take the pressure off of them.
No, don't take the pressure off. We need reparations and all this other shit, man. Yep. So she's about to lose her ownership of the team. I see that happening really soon.
Good. Bye.
And then I seen Cam got signed. Shout out to Cam going to Patriots. Excellent pickup for them. Like I said in a couple podcasts before, I knew it was only a matter of time before he got signed. He wasn't gonna be sitting out there too long. And then lastly, round this out. We got my man is made Patrick Mahomes got what? $400 million. 10 years. What are your thoughts, man?
It's a lot of damn money. I heard it's weird the way the deal is. I never seen a deal structured like that.
I didn't see how it's set up. It's a little suspect, huh?
It's weird.
What's weird about it?
Well, like only 65 is guaranteed, and a lot of it, like he'll get bonuses for what he does this year, next year. It's just weird.
It's all incentive laden, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I think he could have been like, listen, I need a $200 million deal, and I need 150 guaranteed.
There you go.
That'd have been better. But, you could tell, like you say, he wanted to be a chief for a long time. They wanted for a long time. Yeah, they also said this deal could help them keep pieces around him.
Okay, so then that makes sense too, because he's got to be able to keep Tyreek and be able to.
And even in the future, when you get rid of those guys, to bring in other guys that can ball out.
So shout out to him, man. Congrats.
Yep.
Definitely been balling out. You're a problem. You revolutionized the game with your unorthodox abilities and the way you could throw on the run and everything in the rule book that they say you're not supposed to do. Throw off your back foot, throw, run into the left or on right or vice versa.
And he can do it all.
He can do it all. He got a cannon. I got to see him last year against Detroit, man. He just flings the ball and it goes like 60, 70 yards like it's nothing, man. So shout out to Mahomes, man. You done put the work in. You come a long way. So, I got nothing but love for that, man. So, But other than that, man, I don't really got nothing else to rock in about, man. What about you?
No.
But I appreciate that PSA. So, y'all take heed to what my man says. And just pay attention to the climate around y'all, man. But we going to round this one out, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes,
hit
sir. Yes,
that
sir.
Like. Hit that subscribe.
Tell a friend and tell a friend, of course.
Absolutely. Y'all be safe. And y'all take it easy.
Peace.
No doubt.